All right. Boom. What is up? This is my first time testing out the live stream. I'm just doing a little test here. Let me Woo. Let me mute that. Okay. Not sure if anybody's going to join this, but I'm testing this because I've got to do a live stream for the 25,000 sub giveaway. So I wanted to just do a dry run. If you stumble into this, great. If not, great. All right, so live chat will be right here. Camera 1 right here. There is no camera 2 on this stream because I don't know how to do that from a live stream perspective. And I see some people are joining. Hello. Lovely to interact with you live. This is the first time I've done this on The Perfect Bag. So I'll just say hello in the chat as well. Great to see everybody. We're not going to do any giveaways with this chat. That's next Saturday. So in 1 week, we're going to do a live video with 5 reviews. And every time we finish a bag, we will give that bag away to somebody in the chat. So please mark your calendar. There is a placeholder for that video already up on the channel. Good to see everybody. Really fun today. We're going to do a practice review. I'm going to do a live review of a bag that I haven't done a review of on the channel. We'll see how this goes. We're kind of ironing out the kinks. So if there are any technical difficulties, I apologize. If my dogs start barking and come in here and act crazy, sorry about that too. What are we going to review? Well, here's a little hint. But it's not this bag. I just wanted to kind of kick things off for the conversation by looking at this. This is from Topo Designs. And I recently had a chance to get my hands on a few bags from Topo Designs from their big clearance sale that's going on right now. I featured it in my Best of Black Friday video, if anybody did get a chance to see that. But this is a Topo Designs sacoche, which is a fancy word for kind of useless sling bag. I think it's French for useless sling. But it is a very tiny bag that can be clipped into larger bags or worn as a little purse or a little side bag. It's always a little bit too small for my taste. But it's kind of like an envelope. And, you know, there are some companies. What's up, everybody? I see everybody joining. It's good to see you. So Bass Bunny, I see you. Maya, I see you. Red Star, Camille, Threat of Images. Hello, hello. Great to see everybody. So these work for just kind of little slip-ins. Evergood's just released like a $100 little envelope bag. This one cost 19 bucks on the clearance sale. So if you go to Topo Designs and then the top left of the page, that's my left, that's your left, top left of the page, and you'll see a sale button. Click on that and you'll be able to see these bags, all the bags we're talking about today in this live review up on Topo Design site. This was 19 bucks. So I wanted to show you this because I thought it was just such a good example of what makes Topo Designs cool. Are they the best quality bags in the world? Nope. Are they good quality? Yes. Yeah, good quality bags. And their kind of niche in the space is mountain-like gear that is mountain light as well. This is ripstop nylon with some mesh and some polyester and good materials, YKK zippers, good quality paracord, and as always with Topo Designs, funky colorways. Funky colorways. Enjoy your carry. Hello, good to see you. So yeah, good bag, but that's not what we're talking about today. So I'll set this right over here with Vegeta, and he'll hang out with that, and then I will pull up the bag that we are talking about today, which is much better. Look at this. Let me see if this is in frame. In frame? In frame. All right. So this is the Topo Designs Mountain Sling Bag. Mountain bag. I think I added an extra word there. I think Mountain Sling Bag is the kind of hip bag fanny pack version of this. But look at this. Pretty good stuff. So this bag is a really unique messenger slash crossbody. It's a two-way bag in that it has 2 carry styles. It has the grab handles, and it has a crossbody strap. But before we do that, never done this live, welcome. You know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews. We are going to do a full walkthrough of this bag. We're going to get into all the exterior features. We're going to talk through all the interior features. It's all going to be camera 1 today. Sorry to the fans of camera number 2. Haven't figured that out yet. Once we get done with the walkthrough, you're going to get 2 things that I love about the bag, 2 things, not so much, and then some discussion about who might this be the perfect bag for. This is the Mountain Pack from Topo Designs. I guess, friends, right off the bat, we can say that the most standout feature of this bag is the colorway. So it comes in, I think, 5 different colorways that I've seen over the last year or so. But the 2 really coolest ones are this one, which is bone white and olive, and then there's kind of a rose and teal version with some brown. Those are the best colorways. Sorry to fans of non-cool colorways. But these are the best ones. This is my particular favorite. This bag also is on a pretty steep sale right now. So you can get this bag as well for like 40 bucks-ish. Can't remember exactly what it was, but it was about 50% off of the regular price. And let's see. Hey Sean, what's up? Good to see you. Superman, hello, hello. It's good to see everybody. And it is nice to be able to see the chat. It's a little distracting, I'm sure, for me to be looking over here and then looking back over here. I'll figure it out. Remember, we've got this big live stream coming up next Saturday. You got to be there to win, but we're giving away 5 bags, and I'm not screwing around. We're going to be giving away really good bags. Make sure you join. Tell your neighbors. Tell your friends. Okay, exterior of this bag. Ripstop nylon. We've got daisy chain attachment points in this baby blue. We've got compression straps on the bottom with Duraflex buckles. We've got lots of dangle. We've got, I mean, like this is a ridiculous amount of zippers over here. I mean, look at this. How many zippers do we have over here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like a spike field of zippers. What do you call a grouping of zippers like that? Is that a cluster of zippers? A murder of zippers? A flock? I think it's a flock. So we've got a whole flock of mustard-colored yellow paracord zippers over here. I gotta say, I freaking love the actual color that they chose. I think the yellow for this handle really pops. I like the paracord too. It's well done, simple, classic, but it's just so many. And we're gonna get into that when we get into the pockets, but dang, it is a ton of freaking zippers. There is a lot going on over here. All right, the strap itself is clipped on with this kind of gate hook over here. It is a nice strap in that, let's see if you can see this, it has a kind of built-in cushioned bit right here, which does mean, though, that when you tighten the strap and when you're wearing it, you kind of have to tighten evenly from both sides so that this still remains the part that sits on your shoulder, which I found a little bit annoying, but you know, first world problems. That's not the biggest deal in the world, I guess, but you do have to adjust both sides just to get it to sit exactly right. And because you're sitting it exactly right, you have to kind of choose whether you want to wear the bag like this or like this, because then you have to adjust it again. Otherwise, this cushion bit floats down to your chest. So, an interesting piece. An interesting piece. All right. Let's see. Bobby. What's up, Bobby? Boom. Josh, hello, hello. Yeah, got attachment points. You've got really interesting here. So you've got a kind of a washboard back here. It is cushioned. These are just seams though, not air channels. So this bag kind of rides on your hip usually, so you don't really need to worry about molded air channels for breathability. But there isn't molded air channels. There aren't molded? Yeah, there aren't molded air channels. I think the only other thing that I would call out here is that this attaches to this little gate hook here, attaches to an attachment point here, but there are other attachment points here, 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 and here. So you could conceivably move this gate hook and make this kind of ride up against your back as more of a classic messenger if you wanted to. And you could also conceivably, if this thing wasn't really loaded out, use additional gate hooks to clip this onto the front of a really large backpack. So there are some just unique attachment points that give you a lot of choices to what you want to do with this bag. So 2 rows of daisy chains. I think that's it out here. The whole bag itself is ripstop nylon in multiple different colors. And one more exterior feature here, we've got a bottle pocket. I've used this bag now for over a week, and I didn't see the bottle pocket. So that's the God's honest truth, and I didn't even bring a bottle over here because I didn't see the bottle pocket. I've been using this thing for a week, and I didn't notice there was a bottle pocket. It's got bottle pockets on both sides, so that's good. They're pretty stretchy. They look like, the perfect size for like a 20-ounce soda. That's pretty embarrassing. So I have actually been using this bag. I put it up multiple times on Instagram. And yeah, I didn't know there was a bottle pocket. Okay, interesting. Fascinating. All right, time for the pockets. Y'all ready for the pockets? We're going to do interior, and I'm sorry that we're not doing camera number 2. I'm going to try this week to figure out a 2-camera setup for a live stream. I just don't know at this point. All right, so what's going on with pockets? Let's do the front pocket first. So this isn't just an interesting little colored section of the bag. There is a drop pocket here, and you can unhook it. See these little slip attachment points? They run through the daisy chain here, and it gives you a pocket right here. I've just tossed a little gaming device in here, one of these little knockoffs that has, how much would you have loved one of these when you were a kid? Costs like $25, and it has like 8,000 games in it. Questionably illegal, but games from decades and decades ago. Yeah, all my gaming devices from when I was a kid in the palm of my hand. Ridiculous. So you can see it's got yellow on the interior, and it's a really cool pocket to just drop things in up front, and then you can slip it back under this daisy chain. And what I found myself using this pocket for most was when I was carrying it, just dropping my phone and keys right into this pocket. It was really convenient. Yeah, so I use this front drop pocket mostly for just dropping my phone in it, and the bag never really oriented in a different way, so I didn't have to worry about it falling out of there or sliding out of there, but that's how I would use it most of the time. Time for the next pocket. You guys are going to get pocket fatigue by the end of this video. Oh, by the way, this doesn't come with the bag. This is just some sanitizer. All right, boom, another yellow pocket. So Topo Designs has a ton, I guess the bag, Topo Designs is best known for 2 different backpacks. The first one is the Rover bag, and they've been doing the Robo bag is different. The Rover bag for a while. It comes in a mini, it comes in a heritage, it comes in a tech. I've done a tech Rover review on this channel, and you can check out that video anytime you want. But they all have this kind of bright yellow or baby blue, like a contrasting interior and really interesting colorways. Always a lot of variety in the colorways that are available from Topo Designs. The second bag that they're really famous for is the Global briefcase. And there's a couple of different versions of that as well, different sizes. There's a roller bag, but a really nice travel bag. So inside this pocket, it's just a slip pocket, no subdivision. I've tossed in some blue light blocking glasses, and I've tossed in a flashlight. But it's a pocket that runs kind of about to here. So about 2/3 of the way down, or 3/4 of the way down, and about most of the way across. So a good, useful pocket. 11-inch iPad sized without a case, but that's not really where you want to put your tech in this bag. We'll talk about that in a minute. So now we open up this pocket. This first pocket only had 1 zipper, so it always ends up over here. You could reduce the zipper fatigue by sliding some of the zippers to this side, because the rest of the pockets are dual zipper. So what's going on in this one? Another gigantic drop pocket. I've tossed in an EDC wallet. This one's from Alpaca. And then you can see, and I've also tossed in a little worry stone and a Colonel Ichabod mustache comb. Got to grow my mustache back out. You can see a big, gigantic drop section here and 1 pocket inside. And when we open that pocket, you see a red key leash, and I've tossed in Sharpies. And I've tossed in another fun little bag that I wanted to tell you about. This is a little wallet. It's kind of a mountain colorway pouch, and also on sale from Topo Designs right now. I've got a couple of little polka pins in here right now. Polka pins, you can see this link in the video description. Polka pins are my favorite cheap little, and it's a great stocking stuffer, but my favorite little cheap pin to carry. It carries really small, and then you pop the lid on, you got a full-size pin. So these are polka pins, P-O-K-K-A. They come in a lot of different colorways, and they are dirt cheap, and they're plastic. So you don't have to worry about them busting up. And they insert into the lid, which means you also don't have to worry about ink stains inside your bags. So one of my favorite little knickknacks to carry around. But a pocket with a pocket inside of it and a key leash. So again, a really useful size. I mean, you could put anything you wanted to really in there. And it's time now for the main pocket, the main event. Let me see who's here. Allie, hello, hello. Good to see you. Red Star Rising, good to see you. Really good to see everybody. All right. Hashan says, off-topic question. What would you recommend for a budget 20 to 30 liter backpack? Woo! I got a tip for you right now. A tip for you. There is a sale going on at the North Face, and it might even be an incorrectly priced item. A viewer, thank you, you know who you are, tipped me off on this. But right now on the North Face, you can get on this the North Face site, if they're not sold out, you can get a Surge backpack for like 13 bucks. It's a $140 backpack. You can grab one for 13 bucks. Is it the best backpack in the world? No, but it's absolutely worth 6 times that 13 bucks. So if you're looking for a dirt cheap bag, that might be a good place to start right now if you just want to save some money. I hope it's still on sale. You guys will have to let me know. All right, main event, main pocket. Ah, look at that. There's a lot going on in here. Okay, so first off, and sorry again, no camera too, we're gonna pull this out. We've got a book in here. We've got a power brick in here. And then you can see it's just a gigantic space in there. It's pretty cavernous. I think this whole thing overall is like a 10 liter messenger, maybe 12, I think 10. And then you've got 2 mesh pockets on the back side here. 2 mesh pockets. In one of them, I've got a power brick. And in another one, I've got cords. But 2 mesh pockets, not too much stretchy. Not too much stretchy. Yeah, but again, cool colorway, functionality. I mean, it's a big space. I mean, I could look at it. Like it's massive. You could put a big head in here. It's a pretty big space. Yeah, pretty big. All right, but that's not it. I told you, you're going to have pocket fatigue by the end of this thing. Somebody check out that North Face deal. See if you can still find that thing. Let me know if it's still up. You actually have a laptop pocket. Laptop, not tablet. Now, 13-inch or smaller. I've got an 11-inch Chromebook in here right now. I could get a 13-inch in here, but it's real tight. My 14-inch MSI Creator did not work. The Surge is gone. Allie says the Surge is gone. I apologize about the bad tip on the Surge. Sorry, everybody. I'll come up with another tip for you. I did post the other day, I got a Hex backpack off of Nordstrom Rack, I believe, for like 12 bucks as well. So that was good, or it might have been off Backcountry. But I'll put that up in a community post, and I'll give you some more bargain picks. That might be a good video. Best bag under $30 you can buy right now. Sorry about that. All right. So, big laptop section back here. It's super well padded on the back side, and it's a little lifted off the bottom because it curves underneath here, you can see. But there is no real padding to speak of on the inside of the bag for the laptop. So, pretty good padding. All right, so that is the interior and exterior walkthrough of the bag. We got into all the nooks and crannies. It's time to talk about 2 things that I really like about this bag. All right, the first thing, what's up, Brock? Good to see you. What's up, Josh? Good to see you. Ooh, Josh wants to know about the Rainmaker. Josh, hold that thought, okay? Hold that thought. All right, 2 things I really love about this bag. I was really thinking that I was just going to be like, I like the colorway. It's really cool. I do like the colorway. But as I got to know this bag, there's a couple of things that I really enjoyed. The first thing I really enjoyed is this front pocket. Like, this ended up being the most used pocket on the bag for me, and the fact that you could, you know, tuck it in here with these clips into the daisy chain up top here, and just slip it right in there. And then it became almost 3 little pockets that you could stick things into, drop your phone in, drop your keys in. It was just really nice. So I loved using the front pocket on this bag. Really, really cool. The second thing I really enjoyed about this bag is the subdivision in the main compartment. And you may be looking at this saying, what subdivision? It's kind of my point. There's just a giant, nice pocket and 2 large mesh see-through pockets in here. So the pockets on the back side are purposefully gigantic. You could put, you know, I tossed in battery backup. I could have tossed in, you know, anything gigantic. I could have put my largest gaming device in there. I could have put EDC wallet in there, iPhone 15 Pro Max in there. They're gigantic pockets, and there's 2 of them the same size, so you can use them for literally anything you want. They're easy. They're deep pockets, so I've got big hands, and so they're deep pockets, but I can easily get my hand into them to get something from the bottom. It's a pet peeve of mine when I have to like reach in with one finger or turn the bag upside down or try and pry something out of a small pocket. So these are big, generous sized pockets. Really, really nice, really useful. So 2 things I love about the bag: the front section here, really well thought out, and it adds design language to the bag, and then the interior. Okay? 2 things I don't like quite as much. The first thing I don't like quite as much is I think it's got, this is going to make you all probably unsubscribe. I think it's got too many pockets. You saw the flock of zippers over here earlier, right? You saw this situation. Those of you who are late, hold on, I'll show you what this bag looks like when it's got all of its zippers over here. Like, this is insane, like crazy. But it's got at least 1 too many pockets. And now that I see these drink holders on the side, it may have multiple too many pockets. If I were getting rid of a pocket, it would be this one. So this front pocket is almost useless. You saw I like put a flashlight in there. I was like, okay, there you go. But I didn't need it at any point. And why is it a problem? So, you know, some of you might be saying, okay, 1 too many pocket, just don't use it. Well, I wouldn't use it, except that it's right next to this other pocket that's in exactly the same place. And I keep accidentally opening this pocket when I mean to be opening this pocket. And this pocket is the one that has my AirPods in it on this key leash. And so they're right next to each other. They're both long, flat, vertical pockets, or horizontal pockets. And I keep pulling the wrong zipper and then zip it back up. If I kept this bag long term, which I'm still on the fence about, but I'd probably snip off this paracord zipper pull, so I would stop accidentally grabbing this one and opening it up. Don't really love that. The next thing that I don't really love, and I thought I would love it, honestly, is the strap and the handles. So, which is kind of a problem because that's a big part of a bag experience, right? The strap and the handles. So the handles are just okay, but you can really get this bag pretty heavy. When you've got it loaded down with a laptop. Now I'm discovering I can put 2 20-ounce drinks in there. The handles themselves are just 1-inch nylon, but then they fold it over and sew it down, which means that it's now 2 half-inch nylons, and it just digs a little into your hand. And so this isn't a really comfortable bag to hand carry for more than a few minutes. So no problem, right? We'll just toss it over our shoulder. Yeah. But again, this choice of putting this foam pad, it helps for a little bit, but then I like to carry my bags around my back when I'm walking a long distance, and then at my side when I'm just walking through a short space. And you can't do that with this strap setup without multiple adjustments to each side of the strap. and it's just not as comfortable as it looked at the start. Is it better than just a 2-inch nylon strap? Yeah, because this is kind of a cheap nylon strap. What would have been better? Probably, and this is probably something that I will just do if I keep the bag, a cushion that you can move. So you've seen them on tons and tons of bags, but a cushion that the strap slides in so that when you move the bag around, the cushion can stay on your shoulder and the strap slides through it rather than being sewn into the actual strap itself. So, but the good news is it is a removable strap. So you could, if you really enjoy this bag, swap it out with a strap that you enjoy more. The bad news is this is a fairly particular kind of strap. Alpaca does these, so you would be able to use an alpaca strap, but you'd have to just make sure you knew what you were getting into. It's not a normal little gate hook that you would clip anything on from any kind of bag. It requires a specific attachment. So those are a couple of things that I think could be better. Kind of a useless front pocket, and then it doesn't carry as comfortably as I wanted it to for a bag that in general I really liked. So who might this be the perfect bag for? Let's check who's here and saying hi. Julie says that looks like a strappy mess. Yeah, it is a little strappy. It is kind of a mess, but it is a great size. So I get asked a lot for bags in this size range, but there aren't a ton in this sweet spot of size range. This is kind of in that Green Room 136 quick draw. It's kind of in a, Chrome Cadet Max, Green Room Metro Monger, Cotopaxi Tasquai. Yeah, it's a great size. So if you're looking for a 13-inch laptop carry, and if you're looking for a non-professional environment bag, like a coffee shop bag, like a weekend bag, like you and your friends are going to go down to the coffee shop in the off season at the ski lodge. I mean, I'm really dialing in there on who I think is going to be using this bag, but it really is fun, especially if you carry a tablet, a 12.9 or an 11-inch tablet, even with a Magic Keyboard. This is a fun little bag, and it's also a good size for a carry-on if you're using a kind of a roller bag as well. You can get anything that you would carry on a plane in this little travel bag, and it really doesn't take up a ton of space. All right, that's it. That's the walkthrough of the Topo Designs mountain bag. I'm going to put the link in the video description once I end the live stream so that you can see this bag up close, check out the price, and any other discounts on Topo Designs. That's it for this review. Now I'm going to pull up the chat and we're going to talk. See if you guys have any questions. See if anybody has anything on their mind. Drop any questions into the live chat and I will try and answer as many as possible. So there was a question about Green Room 136. Do I still recommend the Rainmaker? And let's see, I'm thinking of getting a Mission Attaché. Do I have any experience with that? Would I recommend getting the similarly priced Rainmaker? I do not. It's like there's two bags that I don't have any experience with from Green Room 136, the Mission Attaché and the Junk Monkey. So I can't talk about those. I don't have any experience with them. Two people asked about the Rainmaker though, and this is the Rainmaker for those of you who are not familiar. This is my colorway of the Rainmaker, the crazy colorway with the perfect bag morale patch, by the way. But would I recommend it? Yeah, this is still one of my absolute favorite backpacks in the entire universe. So, you know, you've got all kinds of fun custom options on this. You got a cool back panel, secret pocket. You've got the corduroy laptop sleeve, which I still believe is the best laptop sleeve in the industry, with a secondary admin panel so you can just tech it up in the back there. And then you've got, in the main compartment of the Rainmaker, you've got double pockets, mole attachment points, slip pocket, this beautiful marigold interior, corduroy EDC pocket, big deep front admin section with a great chunky little key attachment point, another slip pocket right here on the front. So there's just it's a great bag. So yeah, if you're thinking about a Green Room 136 Rainmaker, you won't be disappointed. The only downside to the bag is it does stick out quite a bit from your bag. from your back, not your bag. And so it is a chunky bag. And so if you're okay with a chunky bag look, and I am okay with a chunky bag look, but you got to make sure that you are okay with a chunky bag look to rock the Rainmaker. And Josh says, what are your go-to changes on the Rainmaker? Well, I just walked through it. So this is my favorite setup. So I think adding this back pocket back here is a must. And then this is my favorite setup up front, to have a hidden pocket here. I always add the Malaysian flag. I like water bottle pocket on one side and grab handle on the other side, rather than double water bottle pockets. All right. Maya says, are there any custom bag makers that you recommend? Well, I mean, we just walked through one, so you guys know I love Green Room. Now, that's not fully custom, right? You're just customizing colors of a bag that they already make. The one that I think is crazy, but not for everybody, is the one who's making my custom bag. So if you haven't watched that series of videos, it's called something like I'm making a $1,000 backpack, which is true. It's AZO. They're out of England, and the link is in that video description, but goodness gracious, they're pricey, but they're pretty dang awesome. Other bag makers that you can find, Garage Built Gear is a really cool one out of Tennessee, makes little EDC pouches, love those. And then Philip Raboch, that's FILIP RABOCH. I think that's right. And then I also like Blank Canvas Accessories out of Puerto Rico. You can make custom sling bags and fanny packs and that kind of stuff. Really like that. All right. Anthony says you might want to check out the Waterfield Compact Executive Backpack. You know, I had the Tech Folio Brief from Waterfield Designs and was just, boom, blown away by the quality of that bag. So I'll have to check out that backpack. Thanks for sharing on the Rainmaker. No problem. 911 Dan says, congrats on 25K. Thank you. Thank you to all of you for supporting the channel. Means a ton. All right, let's see here. Any other questions before we wrap up the stream? Drop them in there. Alternatives to the TomTok H71 that I would recommend. Hashan, I don't know the item numbers on the TomTok bags. So I hate the TomTok naming conventions. Like, TomTok, get your crap together. They list on Amazon just by keyword stuffing. So when you look on Amazon, you'll see TomTok, Compact Minimal, Sling, Nintendo Switch. You know, like they'll list all the keyword stuff just to, and it must be working for them because they come up just instantly. But then they have, almost like Mercedes, they just list random numbers. I wish they would just call their bag, like this one, the Sunshine Carry, and this one, the whatever. But yeah, Sean, their naming is something else. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, tell me which one that one is. The Baron you got in exchange for the Griffin. Show us more. Should I do that right now? All right. I got to do a full review on it, but let me grab it really quick. I'd be glad to share it with you all. 1 second. All right. I'll give you a sneak peek. So this is the custom Baron Mini Messenger. And by the way, this is another bag that is in the same kind of size range as this Topo. So it kind of comes from the same family, but this is the rich brother, and this is the, not rich brother. So here we go. This is hand painted. This comes from the Track Artist series, and it's something they do. Track is a Scottish company, and Track takes their wax canvas bags and then brings them and has artists paint all over them. And this one in particular, really, I loved. It's really modernist. It was done by a company, a lady, who makes custom hand-painted signs in Scotland. So just a gorgeous bag. I did some custom patches on the front of that. You can see it says too long, didn't read. But Yeah, gorgeous bag, fun grab handle on the back, and then you've got two Cobra buckles here that you unlatch. And by the way, I'm not the world's biggest fan of Cobra buckles because you have to squeeze both the sides at the same time to release the buckle. I may be alone in this. Oh, look at that. I may be alone in this, but I much prefer just a Duraflex buckle to a Cobra buckle. But you can see inside here, you've got the typical orange that Track uses for all their bags. And then you have a zippered pocket on the inside, a main compartment on the inside, and then a laptop or tablet sleeve. I can carry my Chromebook in here, and that's, or I can carry my 11-inch iPad with a Magic Keyboard, but it is not big enough for a 13-inch laptop. But they do make a Bairn Pro Messenger that is slightly upsized version of this that is actually pretty gorgeous. On the front, underneath this flap, there are two really nice drop pockets, and also the art continues. So you've got art there, and then she painted under here as well. And you've got a yellow key leash right there. So a really nice bag, and a little bit of what we were talking about with the Topo bag, that you can see that this is just a beefier, better made strap, and you don't have a cushion on it at all, which means that you can kind of sling it around your back or sling it around the front side. But I hope you enjoyed seeing that sneak preview. I need to do a full review of the Bairn, B-A-I-R-N, but for all of y'all, that's a quick peek at that. All right. The threat of images says, what's the bag right behind your head? That one? This one is from Dakine, and Dakine is kind of a average to below average backpack maker. Like, they're really not very good. They sell bags that look good in pictures on the internet, and then you get them, and then you're just like, it's just okay. But this was from a sub-brand of Dakine called Workshop. And it was a really edgy brand because you can tell they took the vowels out of the word workshop, and it's W-R-K-S-H-P, which is totally edgy, and super high design of them. But anyway, it was a sub-brand that got to clearly just play around and actually make great bags. Dakine killed it pretty quickly. Like, there was like a year and a half where that Workshop brand existed. Clearly it cost too much money, the margins weren't there, and they were making stuff that was just too good for the brand, and so they killed it. And what did they walk away with? This was one of their last bags, and it is one of my favorite backpacks that I've ever had. It is, I mean, I've done a full review, so you can check out that full review, okay? But sneak peek at it, what do we have? A translucent outer shell, a rubber grab handle up top here, two bottle holders on the front that you can slip a bottle. I slip an umbrella, my gimbal into there. And then behind this one, you've got white X-Pack with a neoprene slip pocket. Behind this one, white X-Pack with a zippered pocket. And then in the main compartment here, like this bag came out like almost 8 years ago, 10 years ago. So it was so far ahead of its time, it's insane. Inside here, you've got like an origami situation. It opens up and it's got tech dividers, and then it's got a pocket up front here. So this is almost like a Dan Matsuda or Alpaca tech case or Peak Design tech case kind of situation that kind of opens up. And then it's got a fidlock attached panel in here. You can see the fidlocks right here, and it just drops right into there. And then you've got a quick access pocket up top underneath the handle, and then on the back side you've got a full white X-Pack and cushion laptop case, tablet case, and a drop pocket right here. So a lot going on. And then this back panel is made with like a heavyweight t-shirt material. It's really, really feels nice. Like, you know, when you buy the pillowcases that are made out of t-shirt material, that's what it feels like. But you can see that was just really ahead of its time. And there's a ton of imaginative organization in here. and a ton of just really good looking elements to this bag. And I love it. You can't find this thing anywhere. I say that and somebody will be able to find it in 10 seconds. If you search for it, the Dakine structure, you got to watch out because there's like 4 or 5 scam sites that are out there that are like called Dakine Outlet, Dakine Outlet. But just be careful. There's a lot of scam sites going around. There's a Mystery Ranch scam site. There's a lot of scam sites. If the price looks too good to be true, it probably is. And if it's not the official manufacturer site, don't click the link. Don't send them any of your information. They're just phishing sites. All right. All right, just water bottle pockets in the front. Who makes the most comfortable backpack straps? Oh, thank your PCMD. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Thanks for that. So first question was who makes the most comfortable backpack straps? Ooh, that's a tough one. I love Green Room. Y'all know I love Green Room. But GoRuck backpack straps are really comfortable. Evergood, I think if I was just picking just on comfort alone, probably Evergoods. Probably Evergoods for me makes the most comfortable backpack straps, with Mystery Ranch and Green Room right behind them, and then GoRuck right behind them for me. Your PCMD had a question. You have the 2 TomTalk 14-inch slings. Really love them, but would honestly like a bigger version of them. I think, if you like that layout of bag, that vertical organization, but you still want a sling, you should check out the Cotopaxi Chasquai. I'm going to type it in the chat here. And you can get that for about 75 bucks, and it comes in a couple of really cool colorways. So check that one out. It's the same orientation, but as you asked for, a little bit bigger. And then also, I haven't tried it yet, but I really like the layout of the new Chrome Cadet Max, and it comes in an X-Pack version too. So that may be worth checking out as well. All right, everybody, I think that's probably it. So we've had a chance to do a dry run of a live stream now. We reviewed a bag. We took a look at a couple of other bags. Let me know if you like this format. Let me know if there's anything. Allie says, yeah, Dakine Outlet is a scam. Absolutely. Total scam. Total scam. Yeah, you don't want to buy anything from that site. But let me know if you liked this, and let me know. We're gonna probably do, I don't know how long this one was, half an hour, but we will do probably a 1-hour stream next Saturday. And that stream, we're gonna review 5 bags, okay? Every time we review a bag on that stream, I will do a giveaway. And it will pick somebody who is in the chat room, okay? So you have to actually, you can't watch the video later and win. You have to be in the chat. And I've got a program set up where I'll do giveaway, I'll type giveaway, and it'll pick somebody from the chat, and that person will win the bag that we just reviewed, okay? So be there. You can only win one time, so you'll be removed from the pool. Please stick around and watch the rest, but you'll be removed from the pool so that the same person doesn't win all 5 bags. But y'all, I hope you had fun. This was great. Loved getting a chance to interact with you a little bit more. If you did like this stream, leave a like. And please, it would help the channel if you tell your friends, tell the groups and forums that you're in about the giveaway next Saturday, and about the live stream, and invite everybody who you know who's into bags. But y'all, thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate you. Thanks for helping the channel grow. And we'll do this again next Saturday. And if people like it, I'll do it a little bit more frequently. I mean, heck, this is a one-take review, and it's just what I do. All right, everybody, thank you so much. And we will, of course, see you next time. Bye for now.